The Varsity College FNB Surfski series is proudly presented by Varsity College and First National Bank. Durban is a natural paradise, known for its gorgeous coastline of sun-kissed beaches. The city focuses on providing a unique set of experiences, and one of those it's certainly famous for is the rich paddling culture enjoyed almost all year round. Summer means the beginning of the Varsity College FNB Surfski series, quite simply the best way to start the weekend. Now in its 7th year, the series, along with support from Varsity College and FNB, is helping promote a healthy lifestyle as well as create a platform for talent to learn from some of the world's best and prove themselves each week.
Varsity College is really about a balanced lifestyle, about getting involved with sport as well as your work in your office as well as in the lecture venues. It's great to be involved. I mean, the series really is about fun, getting outdoors and about enjoying something that's beyond just work. It's a great way to start off the year, and Friday afternoon is no better way to start off your weekend.
Race 1 of the series saw record numbers flock to the Marine Life-Saving Club, with almost 300 paddlers looking to start the year off with a bang.
The FNB Surfski Challenge tonight is a 4 and 8 kilometre course, and we've got some unbelievably good conditions.
Some nerves, some tension, some excitement.
I wouldn't enter any races if I wasn't out there to win.
And we're looking forward to a great race here tonight to kick off the 2016 season of Surfski paddling in Durban.
Friday, Marine Surfski series, here we are.
The series has seen some amazing growth with the number of paddlers we have down at the beach. It's hype in the media, and also with the support from sponsors. We've got Varsity College and FNB as our title sponsors this year. Every paddler that comes down to race 1 gets themselves a racing t-shirt. All the paddlers out in the field are going to have a lot of fun here at the FNB Surfski Challenge.
So what a great sight to witness almost 300 paddlers take to the water for race 1. And immediately the ladies athletes were not leaving anything out on the course, all having a superb start, and Jenna Ward taking the early advantage. The men's field was certainly not showing any signs of holiday sluggishness, and Matt Bowman stormed into the front.
Matt took up the pull and then just kept going, never stopped.
I started off probably about 3rd, was behind Gene, who was taking it out next to Matthew.
Jenna Ward still holding a commanding lead towards the end of lap 1, making the rest of the ladies think about getting serious. And Matt Bowman had found another gear during the holidays, but so had Wade Krieger.
It was fun all around and enjoyable and hard as well. Wade Krieger paddling really well.
I started to get a bit of more confidence, and I felt my stroke come into play.
Close period runs, which means you didn't have to do much to get on them.
I think the first lap I was about 20 to 30 seconds behind Matthew, and then basically he just held that lead throughout the whole race.
And nobody could really catch or do anything clever, so it was quite fun.
It was on the downwind leg that things started to change in the ladies' race. Hayley Arthur and Kaida Purchase had hunted down Jenna Ward and were about to make a move. Meanwhile, Bowman had a vice grip on the men's race and was certainly showing he meant business in 2016, holding off a very strong Wade Cricker and taking the first race win of the season. Down to the final few hundred meters now, and Kaeda Purchase had taken control, managing to put a few lengths on Ward and Arthur, and showing strength beyond her years, would hold on for the first win of the season. With recent years having seen South African women's paddling come to the fore with great results at both World Kayak and Surfski Championships. A core group of women are pushing the limits of surfski and each other, and in true paddling spirit, this group of ladies are proving that success comes being both tough and tender, and the results speak for themselves, with the closest battles in the sport's history taking shape every Friday now.
Lived in Pretoria for the better part of 7 years where I was rowing, and then gave up the rowing and moved back to Durban, and obviously immediately moving back to Durban found out about surfski, and I was keen to replace rowing with another sport.
Excited to do this series for a while. It's my favourite series out of all of them, and I just came into with high hopes. So far, so good.
I love the people, I love coming down here and having a social, and then getting on the water. It's so exciting, it's never the same.
The last 18 months has been a lot more surfski paddling, a lot more conscious effort on my part to get in my surfski, and I'm getting luckier every week that I train.
Last year was a really successful year for me, having completed World Marathon Champs and then World Surfski Champs in Tahiti. It was a good way to end the year. Here it's never over until the end of the beach, and as you've seen some of the races we've had beach sprints, so it really does keep the racing close.
Coming down to a Friday night surfski race is a no-brainer. It's obviously competitive from our part and there's nerves associated with that.
We always say friends off the water, but as soon as we're on the water we're enemies.
Water is just fight to the death.
It's nice though because we know that we're here to race, we're not just here for a casual Sunday afternoon stroll. Donna, I think she has an amazing start. She's always first out the blocks and ready to go. She can hang on anyone's slip for the whole race. Haley is really strong going into the wind. Just to sit behind her, powering through the headwind at the end, she's really good in that, and she'll never give up. She always does come from behind, and you know she's coming. It's just a matter of time. And Nikki is hard to beat in the ocean. We all know she loves it, and she can catch the runs like no one. You turn that buoy and Nikki's gone straight away. Kaita, she's come from a life-saving background, so we know she's good through the waves, very determined, and she'll never give up. She'll give 100%, and you always know that she'll give it everything. And I think with all the girls, we're all just so competitive, so it makes it really exciting racing.
Atmosphere around surfski paddlers, yes, it's competitive, but most people are actually here just to enjoy nature, enjoy the ocean, have a race, get their heart rate up.
As soon as our feet hit the sand, it's fine, we're all friends again.
It's a good way to start the weekend, it's a good way for us to have a great race, and yeah, us racing snakes like to just dice it out there for one more time in the week.
Well, certainly exciting times for women's surfski, and we look forward to seeing more of their battles on the water on Friday nights. Race 2 of the series brought an air of excitement, and the weather certainly didn't deter another massive field. Mild ocean conditions would make the racing tight, and old rivals would lock horns in another awesome Surfski Friday.
So we're at Marine Lifesaving Club for race 2 of the Varsity College FNB Surfski series. Durban's produced another great day. We've had a bit of rain, which is great for the drought that's been happening here in Durban, but it's managed to clear, and we've got a perfect evening of flat seas and small waves for race 2 of the series, which is the Borland Surfski Challenge presented by Merit. Guys are going to have some great fun out in the ocean. Close racing today with no flat conditions.
Wade Cricker was in fine form and looking to better his second place to Matt Bowman from the previous week. While Jenna Ward took to the front, this week would see another challenger looking to make a point, and Nicole Russell would show her strength here, powering to the lead on lap 1. As Krieger set his sights on Bowman's rudder, it would seem that today just wouldn't be his day, snagging his boat on the shark nets and losing valuable time, and could only watch as the rest of the field went by. But there was no concern to Matt Bowman, who was looking the strongest he's ever been. Gene Prato also came into the season in fine form, taking his first podium in the seniors in race 1, and now he held on to second place. With Krieger back in 4th, fighting hard to make up the distance he's lost. So 2 for 2 for Matt Bowman, and my oh my was he looking strong this season. Unstoppable on race day once again, and the rest of the athletes were left fighting for the remaining podium places. Not a challenger in sight today for Bowman, and he will certainly be wanting a showdown with old rival Hank McGregor in this present form. A superb race from Gene Prato as well to take second place, but a huge final leg from Wade Krieger sees him pull back a place to hang on for 3rd. The lady sees a new winner in Nicole Russell. No stranger to winning, and with this taste of victory, she'll certainly be back for more next week. Hayley Arthur showing amazing strength too. Exceptional effort for someone who started paddling only 18 months earlier. Making waves on the series this year is Wade Krieger. Wade is a former South African Ironman champion, world silver medalist, and competed in Australia in the prestigious Nutri-Grain Ironman series. Now back on home soil, Wade's continual effort in sport has taught him how to break barriers and develop performance techniques. In 2014, Wade started Ocean Heroes, an ocean racing series with the goals to educate the public about environmental awareness and give back some of the knowledge he learned competing at the highest level.
Recently came back to Durban about 2 years ago. My career has been a professional surf Ironman, and I've slowly transitioned into surf ski paddling. In the last 12 months, I've definitely come into my own. I've got a lot more strength now, and I'm starting to really enjoy the marine surf ski series. The surf ski series has given us an atmosphere which we didn't have maybe 10, 15 years ago, and I definitely think it's growing in such an inspiring way. So I came into race 1 and I knew I was up against Matthew. He got the better of me in race 1 and 2, but I knew if I just can be consistent, I can get to where I want to be.
Quite surprised at how many guys and girls took on the rough conditions. Some very, very challenging waves to get out through into the open ocean.
Starts are extremely important in the series. If you have a good start, you can take on some of the best competitors in the world. And it can put you in a good position to get that race win. In race 3 of the Marine Surfski series, I started off really strong. I didn't worry about any other competitors, but in the first turn I realized that Barry was pretty close behind, and he chased me from start to finish. I knew he'd catch me in those downwind sections, and he did that. The reason why I love this course so much, no matter what the conditions are, you're still going to get some downwind elements.
Those that did come and take part had a ton of fun in the open ocean runs and a lot of smiles all around, which is why we do this every Friday at the Varsity College FNB Surfski series.
There's probably about 6 races left in the series, and I think if I have focus and discipline, I can get to where I want to be.
The conditions tonight for the Hunter Challenge were quite challenging with the northeasterly wind and solid surf. Some of the more experienced paddlers from a life-saving background did very well tonight, with Wade Krieger getting his first win of the series.
I was so excited to get my first race win in race 3 of the FNB Surfski series. All in all, I was happy with my race, and I felt that this would give me momentum in the upcoming races from race 3 to race 10.
In the ladies' race, we had a very, very tight finish with Nicole Russell leading most of the race and having a big swim in the sea coming in through to the finish and getting passed by junior paddler Kaita Purchase. Kaita taking her second win of the Varsity College FNB Surfski series.
The Varsity College FNB Surfski series prides itself in providing a platform for paddlers as well as creating an environment for families to come down to the ocean to enjoy the event too.
It's a healthy sport, it's outgoing, it involves families, people from different walks of life. First National Bank is a proudly South African bank. We are committed to South Africa, absolutely. So an event like this reflects a broader ambition in terms of where we want to be. We want to stay close to our communities around the country. This is one part of many parts that reflects that ambition in terms of sponsorship and connectivity and engagement. We love the idea of families getting involved in sport. It gives us the opportunity to demonstrate on the ground that we have a commitment not just for now, but for the growing future.
Big round of applause to FNB for sponsoring the series in tonight's race.
We're not here for the short haul, and that's what it's about. It's about growing, and events like this, the way we pitch it, gives life to those ambitions.
The Durban paddling community have come out in their droves tonight for the 4th race of the series. It's so great to see so many people out on the water on such a beautiful evening like this. Style course, which is straight past buoy 1 to buoy 2, which is 800 meters now.
It's a fun start. There's a bit of a wave today, so we punched through a couple of waves.
Race 4 would bring some very challenging conditions, and this would certainly even the odds a bit.
It looks like small Addington, but there's a bit of meat behind these little swells here, I think. A bit of eastern as well, a bit of cyclonic low pressure out there.
A tough start today, but once on the course, very little help from Mother Nature, some loving it more than others.
Today was really, really tough. I had to dig really deep. It was dead flat, and I prefer more of a bump, and then it was just a grind the whole way. It was flat and hot, but lots of fun.
The ladies' race was a war of 4. Nicole Russell storming to the lead, trying to make up for the last week.
So it was myself and old man McGregor, not me. We've got many, many years in us, and a lot of people are saying we've got a good future.
And I just thought I'm going to put in an interval and give it a go, and I never looked back.
Meanwhile, Matthew Bowman was waging a war of his own and seemed to be coming out on top. Superb form of late and holding off the challenge from Hank McGregor. Bowman clearly feeling strong today and took advantage, going away from the rest of the field with ease and putting a warning shot across McGregor's bow for the rest of the series.
Matthew Bowman showed his great form at the moment, and all the off-season paddling that he's been doing to take a huge win in the series over Hank McGregor and cements himself as the series leader with his 3rd win.
It was fun. It was really fun.
As the series neared its halfway mark, it was reaching a turning point. At race 4, the tables were turned with Bowman taking the win and shifting the momentum towards the series title in his favour. McGregor, however, was not going to be put down for long and would return this week, and it would be all business.
Durban has produced one of the most awesome evenings here at Marine for the 5th race of the Varsity College FNB Surfski series.
Paddlers, you'll have to go around that twice.
It really is special being able to race in Durban on a Friday evening here at Marine Lifesaving Club. It's a beautiful environment to come and connect with nature and get out in the ocean.
Fairly calm conditions greeted athletes, and there was no sign of the drama in the start like previous weeks had seen. True to form, McGregor was out for blood and wasted no time, moving to the front right away. But that would be short-lived, as Matt Bowman was eager to prove a point, putting pressure towards the end of lap 1 and stealing back the lead. The ladies' race was another humdinger, with the ever-present Nicole Russell managing to shake off a woeful start, and with a superb downwind, she managed to work her way back into the lead, with Jenna Ward hanging on and not giving up that easily.
An unbelievable day of surfski racing here on the Durban beachfront. We had a titanic battle in both the men's and ladies' races, and a lot of fun for the backmarkers.
Both races would come down to the final stretch now, and it was Russell who led the ladies still, while McGregor made his move on Bowman, finding that little bit extra today, and Bowman not able to answer back. The ladies' race would come down to the final few meters. It was Russell and Ward now. Russell's disastrous swim while heading out meant that she had a lot of catching up to do. However, she managed to claw her way through the field, and she would eventually win it on the beach. What a season of racing this is turning out to be. The closest ladies and men's series ever. And with still 5 races to go, certainly anything can happen. At the halfway mark, the leaderboard looks like this. Matt Bowman, 3 first places and a second, sits atop the leaderboard with Hank McGregor and Wade Creeker level. McGregor will need to win every race to the end to take the title, and I'm sure Bowman will have something to say about that. Jean Prato, in great form, hanging on to a possible podium finish this season, with Barry Lewin, Grant van der Walt and Luke Nesbitt snapping at his heels. And with 5 races to go, just like the ocean, nothing is for certain and anything can certainly happen. The ladies are seeing their closest racing ever, and it's anybody's title to win right now, showing the strength in the ladies racing right now. Nicole Russell, with 3 wins in the last 3 races, is showing signs of taking control. However, Kaida Purchase is in sublime form too, and along with Jenna Ward have been on the podium in every race. 5 races to go. Who will seize the opportunity? Who will win race 6? What will the ocean throw at them next time? Tune in for our next episode to find out. The Varsity College FNB Surfski series is proudly presented by Varsity College and First National Bank.